the time. It's priceless. What life is, don't be blind to an everyday crisis. This on God, I swear I'm the nicest. So many frauds in the land of the mindless. Are you what you claim? I'm more than just a name. I done found my lane through the fire and the flames. You can keep the fame. I just want my brain. Power brings a rain. Someone else will want the same. Just a little bit of that and a little bit of this. Every bit of the rap. If you really with the shit, you can really get clapped. Just leave a request. Anybody know we trapping? It is what it is. Yeah. Look in the mirror. Answers will appear. Look in the mirror. Conquer all your fears. It's life. You gotta take risks. If you're down and out, they ain't do shit. Get off your ass and use your wit. Get down the man amongst these kids. They'll be alright, 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 alright. They'll be alright, 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 alright. They'll be alright, 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 alright. They'll be alright, 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 alright. If you fall, don't think that you fail all the time. If you fall, don't think that you fail. If you fall, don't think that you fail all the time. If you fall, don't think that you fail. What it do? How you is? Grew up as a lonely kid.
What's good? What's good? What's good? How is everyone doing today? I don't even know what kind of, like, is it a scary day? Is it a good day? Like, it's 60 fucking degrees. You know, earlier this week was damn near 20. Like, should we be scared? Like, what's going on?
Rain tomorrow, so enjoy this shit today.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Oh, man. Oh, damn. Hell yeah. 50 degrees with rain.
Yep.
All fucking day long.
Yep.
Morning. Oh, damn. Well, flood season. Is it going to, like, come or, like, trickle?
I don't know. As long as we don't get no snow, I'm not complaining.
Yo, it flurried. I think it was like Tuesday or
Yep,
Wednesday.
it sure did. I was sitting there at lunch like, oh, look at this shit.
Flurry like Tuesday, Wednesday. I was like, as long as you give us like just this, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Little flirt, whatever. I don't mind the cold, whatever the situation may be. But when that craziness starts, but I haven't really heard anything as far as the weather department, as far as like if we're gonna, you know, have snow this year or not, or whatever's going on with that situation. You heard anything?
I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit. I do not need.
So you don't hear it, so it doesn't exist.
There you go. I gotta play ignorant on that one.
There ain't no wrong with
I
that.
do not want no fucking snow at all, please.
I think we're gonna bring it to talking to existence. That's probably the issue there.
Yeah, just my luck.
Yeah. All right, man. It's been a while, man. What you been up to? How's everything going on? How was your week?
Ups and downs, man. Ups and downs. My week was good. Getting shit in order. I'm happy that the first of the month started on a Friday, so was able to clear some things out, do some shit at work. Work can still be fucking annoying, so I was just like, all right. And I don't know, man. I'm ready to cancel Christmas, but other than that, that's it. I ain't got nothing else to say.
I think it's really canceled. Like
it need to be. It need to be.
I haven't seen the numbers. Actually, I gotta look it up. I'm not sure if this Black Friday numbers were good or bad. I mean, we've seen obviously the videos been going around. Sorry, which was what was happening with Target, what was happening with Walmart, with them putting up sales. Well, putting up the sheet saying it's a Black Friday sale, and then people taking it upon themselves to move it, and it's the same price it's always been. It's just trying to have that allure of it actually being on sale.
Yep. Target got caught in that. They sent out something saying, oh, it was a mistake. That store just had something there, and I was like, that ain't the only store, nigga. That shit ain't nothing new. Ain't no mistake. Y'all been doing that shit for some time. So, yeah, that shit was wild, though. Same fucking price, same markdown, same everything. And I was like, I should have got rid of the old cards, you doofus. And put them shits in the back and put them right back out.
Well, I think that just goes to show you the arrogance of the individuals to where you wouldn't even think about, changing out. They're not going to look. Just they're unintelligent. They're not going to look. They're just going to see, and it's visually going to hit because you're going to see a price, and then it's going to say Black Friday, and you're automatically going to think it's on sale. You won't be able to get it for a cheaper price.
Yeah, I think that worked in the past, but we all have too much technology now. Like, look, that lady's video went viral. Everybody saw it, flipping it out. What's this? What's this? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she didn't have 1 million followers beforehand.
Yeah, I know that video got hundreds of millions of views.
Everywhere. You got to figure out other videos, move like that. People have always said this shit though. People, and nobody could do it. Now we have trackers. You can put in tracker apps on your Chrome extensions and stuff.
Technology is a good thing and a
and
bad
be like,
thing.
Yep. Be like, Amazon had this shit for $75
2 months
last
ago.
week. Yep. And then it was this, and then it was this, and then you could track it. So it ain't really no big sale coming out there. 2, how many motherfucking TVs you need? I've always said this. Like, y'all just throwing away shit that worked. That shit wasn't happening back in my day, nigga. I know if you had food at home, you was eating that food.
So that
You got a
motherfucker
TV
had
at
the
home.
wavy lines on it.
Yeah, like, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. Personally, I didn't see a lot of people. I went out that day. I didn't wake up super early in the morning. But I went out to get like the shit that they put on sale that they know people really don't go buy.
Right.
So when you put out like the bedding, the towels, shit like that, picked up some nice towels and shit.
Nice.
Excuse me, pots and pans.
Yeah, I had to order some of them shits, man.
Yeah, like that's the only good time you're really gonna catch something. But it was nothing for like a gift. So everything else was still high, but people still out there buying it. You know the thing about Black Friday was keeping it really in sale. Oh my God, this goddamn beer is giving me fire. the air bubbles. People with cash. I had a coworker said this to me, I think about 4 years ago. We've been in the pandemic about 3, so 4. Yo. You know why they love it? People out there with cash. And then I didn't pay attention to it. The last time I was really standing online, this was pre-pandemic, and we had a line. And it was mad people on there just paying with cash. Holding the shit up, because now they had to go sit there and give change. So short shit. You know what I'm saying? People going back. People whooping out knots. And I'm like, if it was robbing season, it would have been. It
was always robbing season, but you're in the store in front of cameras,
Yeah,
They not trying to be
I
locked
ain't
up
fast
for
as used to be.
Yeah.
I got shit to lose.
You can't catch you on the way to go in the car because you already spent it.
Yeah.
And you don't know who got cash and not when they get out the car, so it's like kind of a
Yeah. But I was always paying with card when I was there. So even though we had 4 years ago, yes, we had Amazon and all that shit too. But I would look at it, then order it, then look at it there. But now, time and everything else has hit. The people with cash keep those stores going that day. It is now becoming less because a lot of people, they didn't say a lot of people as what it once was, and people got real quiet. Usually they'd be like, this was a record-blowing sale number. They know we hitting this recession, and everybody's holding on to as much cash as they can. It's a damn shame. But they're the ones keeping that shit intact because everybody else is ordering.
Well, I'm glad you said that. So, looking up the Black Friday deal, spending this year, it was up 7.5%
from last year.
From last year, but majority of it, damn near all of it, was online sales. So, shout out to Amazon, Tumi, TikTok Shop.
Mm-hmm.
Putting a lot of stuff on sales or whatever, and people, like, I ordered my little Love's chair. I'm like, it's like, oh, we're a lot of orders. Be patient. It's on its way. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that. If you had warehouse workers for it, you should have did it.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to hear that shit. But majority of it was. But when it came to Cyber Monday, it did a major tape off.
I believe it.
It looks like you individuals didn't learn. You were willing to go broke and starve yourself to be able to give a gift for Christmas.
I don't know. I can't help you. I literally can't help you. I mean, I like I said, I don't know what's the appeal. How much money do you need to expense? You know what I mean?
What do you think as far as, let's say, you know, 3 or 4 person household? What do you think would be a good amount or a decent amount to, I guess, spend per household reasonably?
I don't know. I'm not going to say expense, but I'll put it this way: if you're hurting, I don't want to say hurting. If you check the check or something like that, you get a gift or something that's going to make sense for that person to use. Like, so for example, I don't mind expending $500 for a computer, right? But that'll be his only gift, his big gift.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, look, I ain't get you nothing else, but this you're gonna be able to use. Again, so it's like the clothes. You can always use clothes. You know what I'm saying? Got new clothes, new socks, new underwear. You got clean stuff you can wear and use. I got no problem doing that. So, like, if that's gonna be the only item I'm gonna get, this is the only item I'm gonna get. You know, something you're gonna need or use
Hold
or
my lip.
expense. Yeah, that shit did you. So that's how I would view it. You know, so if it's 4 people, then it's probably gonna be 4, maybe 6 items. You know what I'm saying? Going around that house, tops. That's how I would view if you were in a struggling thing. You know, because let's put it this way: if you guys okay, everybody's working and doing something, I don't know what your expenses are. You know, $2,000 may be nothing for you. And then it's like, what did you spend the $2,000 on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I bought you a coat. That was 15. You know what I'm saying? And the other 500 I spent on the kids. So it just depends.
What's good, Lisa? It's been a very, very long time. How you doing?
Hey.
You said the rent stole Christmas.
The Grinch stole Christmas.
She said the rent.
God damn.
The rent stole Christmas.
You ain't even lying.
It pretty much does all the time. It
You ain't
pretty
even
much
lying.
does all the time. Truly, truly does.
Look, man, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, but so yeah, 7% over last year, which X amount over the other year, which is probably a big ass decrease from 2019.
Well, let me get the exact numbers. Give me 1 second.
Take time.
So it was $9.8 billion online sales just in the United States.
Okay.
So that's up 7.5. So that's still a pretty good penny.
Oh yeah, don't get it twisted.
But because my thing is, like, we've been telling y'all for years that this recession is coming. It's gonna happen. You could fuck around and find out if you want. You know what I mean? You have all these stores, like they finally closed the KFC and that's Teaneck. Straight up Cedar Lane.
Oh, on Cedar Lane, that's
yeah,
Teaneck, yes.
they finally closed that.
Did they?
Yeah,
That shit been holding on for a thread for years.
yes, it has been, man. I was
I'm
going.
like, who was in here eating?
Yeah, after getting a car wash and the what's the name oil change, I was driving and I was like, oh shit, this shit finally closed down. Like it just, like you say, it hung on for dear life. They're
What they was
closing
doing in there.
McDonald's. You know, McDonald's stores and all this stuff is closing. It's a problem.
Yeah.
These stores are struggling out here, but y'all still spending. So
Look, man, it's rough. I understand the appeal. You know, everybody wants to get a little tree, give somebody wants a gift. Everybody wants this, that, and the third, but it's nothing there. If you can't really afford it, or you should be saving your money. You know, it's time to you know, sit down and budget.
absolutely.
24. Everybody predicting 24 to be a wild ride.
Hey.
Everybody predicting.
All right, well, we talk about that. What's going on in finances? Snap, everything's going cool, and we'll run right into everything else. Oh, Snap. You took it. Oh, my gosh.
So it's being spoke of in the news and everything out there. You know, next year, everything's supposed to really get rid of the rest of the COVID protocols. You know, everybody go back to work programs. Everybody gets this. Everybody does that. You know, you have to deal with a lot of people that really didn't want to do nothing for the past 3 years. Haven't done anything. You know, it was really tough. Loans is back. People already defaulted on mortgages. That's what they're looking at now, right? So we have this big swing. not enough availability of homes, so the prices of homes are staying high. Interest is it's not through the roof, but it's high. If you got good credit, you still gonna pay about 8-9%.
Oh, hell no.
It's looking like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not with good credit, you can hold on to that.
right. But so you gonna talk about the price of the house is still they're still standing strong. They're going down a little bit, but we all were waiting for a big collapse because usually it goes hand in hand. When one goes up, the other immediately starts to go down. But we talk about we can't get steel, we can't get the stuff, we can't get lumber, dabba dabba dabba, all that same old rules that they were talking about with the with the passing of the lanes and the shipping and the wars and all that stuff. Everything's tying everything.
Right,
up.
right.
It's slowly coming back to norm, but as of the moment, it's making house shopping now, extremely high. I say in about 6 months, we'll probably see a change, hopefully for the better. Interest rates will still be high, but as long as the prices go down and you still a good favorite, everything else could be okay. You get what I'm saying?
Question. So, do you think you're saying maybe 6 months? I'm my opinion. I'm thinking further.
I said we'll see a change in 6 months. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully for the better.
Because I'm like, next year is the presidential election,
you goddamn it right.
and we all know whoever comes in,
Trump 24.
whoever, they're gonna leave them a shitstorm. So if it will be able to be fixed, I'm thinking maybe December-ish, maybe next January, or whoever gets elected to come in with an immediate some kind of push or bump or something. I see Biden is still trying to fight for the student loans or something.
Whatever. So here's my thing, right? We talk about strategy for Biden. Yeah, he wasn't able to deliver on that 10, but he might try to swing his way around, get his last effort to get for his next term. Vote me in again. I got you. You get what I'm saying, or whatever it is.
So,
Whatever you do. I
in your
think that's
opinion, do you think
strategy.
it would be something that he would have to do? So we've I guess been here before with Father Bush. Read my lips, no new taxes, and he hit you anyway. Like this would have to be, to me, my opinion. Let me know if you think the same. This would have to be something you would have to give us before the election. It can't be I'll do it if you reelect me, because we heard that before. Like you would have to do it.
It would be great if he gave it to us before the taxes, but then he has no carrot to dangle in front of us. You get what I'm saying? He has nothing to treat us with. There's no temptation.
Well, I mean, because my thing is, you've already said you're going to do it. Never happened. They shot you down. I don't care what the outcome was.
Mm-hmm.
I think you would, in my opinion, you would have to actually do it, and then be like, well, there are other things I want to do. I've already proven myself here. Reelect me, type shit.
It could be a last minute play. However, he's going to be able to get it done. Congress has been stopping him.
Left and right.
It's still Republican. It's still Republican mandated. Oh my God, Congress has been stopping him from doing all that stuff. But either which way, that's something in his bag that he's going to either try to tempt us with, or he's going to try to. I doubt he's going to get it to go through, because everything he's done, he tried to write it in manually. He's tried to play it against this and take away that. Could he move funds around? Of course. But as we enter that war, him continuing to keep paying for war for fucking Palestine that they giving money to, a war for Ukraine. You get what I'm saying? If they re-up and give them more money.
Right.
We looking at him like, hey, Joker, what the fuck you doing? You get what I'm saying? Because everything he's giving out to them, it totaled more than the amount of what he was going to get rid of. So that was the ha point. Like, you could have did that and it could have saved a couple of missiles. Whatever, you get what I'm saying? Or whatever the hell.
Or that direct money he gave to people that came over here.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that.
No background, nothing. Just sign up and take all this money.
We're not going to talk about that. There's a big part of the country now that is no longer the middle and southern United States that has had their fair share full of migrants, not immigrants. Excuse me. But they hate them too. They hate us too. Spanish model.
But they sent the Haitians away and told the other ones come on through.
That's because Haiti ain't got shit to offer us. You know,
You ain't fucking lying.
they want the whole thing. They want DR and Haiti, nigga. They don't want. They're like, hey, we ain't splitting shit here. We ain't splitting shit. It's a big not commodity. It's a big to do. You know, when everybody's saying this shit now, because now you have it affecting places where it really wasn't, you know, in the top 10 of shit to affect. When you think about Chicago, when you think about New York, when you think about, oh my God, like Maine, when you think about all these places where they've been shipping these people to going up, you know, and the spillover, instead of them just gradually getting there.
Right.
Now they're there in your front lawn, like, who the fuck is this in shorts while it's fucking 0 degrees outside? You know, and places that naturally went and said like New York City was like, we're gonna be oh my God, what's the name state? You know, we're gonna support this stuff. Now you got the new mayor talking about we ran out of money funds, so we can't get anything. What y'all gonna do? We need people. We need help. You know, and the federal government is like, nah, you straight. And you know, you get the state government talking about, yeah, that's not gonna happen. We need our money back for it.
Just go ahead and suck that up.
Yeah. So everybody's doing the point, and nobody wants to take over the responsibility. But we knew that was going to happen. I think they knew that was going to be the play. Those southern governors played them. They knew they were going to let them run their rope out, and then they're going to complain. I ain't got nothing against nobody. For them to come in, I understand. Everybody want to come here, make that free money, send it back home, get the fuck out of Dodge. Cool. You know what I mean? But when you get winners, you have losers. And Americans don't like fucking losing. So it's always a fucking issue there. But so the president's got that on his big ass plate, right? Everybody's against him on that, blue and red. Everybody's like, hey, we got enough. You know, with the promising for student loans, he's lost a lot of minority help with that. You get them? You ain't taking that 10, you ain't taking that 20, you ain't taking nothing.
Nothing.
We got a couple of this, we got a couple of that. You kicking me back to work a civil service job so you can get rid of this shit. Stuff going there, right? This economy is everybody work their weight of any fucking accounting, economy classes, statistic class, whatever. Is telling you there's a recession coming, and we know it's coming. Don't you worry about it. Banks are shutting down, right?
Yes.
Big company, yeah. There ain't nobody talking about that, right?
Yes.
We ain't even bringing it up. Ain't nobody talking about that. UBS just had issues. There was another couple of banks that shut down and had to be taken over. They kept that shit quiet as kept. So if the people who are holding the money are having fucking issues, what is the fucking problem here, kids? Now, with that, crypto now came back up. It's now sitting about 38,000. Our good old Bitcoin sitting about 38,000 again. Just under a year ago, it was 20-something thousand. So it crept up. People are now taking their money out and putting it into some type of fund which they think they can control or will be somewhat stable. Keep the quotation marks. It's volatile. It's still volatile. I don't know, but it's the most stable one that they have around. You know, they're controlling these new markets, these new funds. Everything is hit at the same time. Good luck, motherfuckers, trying to come in here without doing some big forceful control over something. I really don't know. You know, they don't want Americans to get their hands on cheap assets anymore. So like a house can become an asset. So, you know, buying that shit for cheap is going to be an issue. I think they purposely trying to keep the somewhat inflated so they don't worry about these stocks dropping again. Because now everybody knows, let me take my $20, $30 and invest it in this motherfucker, and it's going to swing back up sometime later.
Well, you know, what they would say, fear is profitable.
Of course.
So when this might happen, that might happen. Oh my gosh, and then
yeah, the past 3 years you spoke more about stocks than you fucking heard in your whole rest of your 40 years of life. Somebody correct me if I'm false.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
And there's been a lot of kids getting rich. You know, I'm not a conspiracy theory nut, but I am a big person when the new people, this new money starts popping up out of nowhere, and then it starts making little moves that we don't like or can't control. You know. What else is there? Oh my God, there was something else. State of New Jersey,
Okay.
Murphy. Murphy got his wife running. Not for governor, for and they trying to take old boy senator. See the one we just out, and not Santos. That's New York. I was like, look at this motherfucker. She ain't never had any public office, ran, didn't want think anything to do with it, and that's his way of control. He's already a multi-billionaire.
Motherfuckers, I just tell you, boy. Tell a motherfucker he gonna lose a bracket. Billionaire, millionaire, millionaire, out of a millionaire.
Yeah, it's
Why would he want to? Why would he want to be mayor for $5 or $1? It's called he's from construction. You think he ain't loading up all those construction deals and all that? So when he leave his ass out, his company can continue.
Yeah.
Just put it out there.
So it's a wackadoo time, man. 24 will take us all for a rush. There's gonna be some ups. There's gonna be a lot of downs. I don't know where you're gonna stand at on it.
You ain't lying.
But like I said, we did nothing but tell you guys to put yourself in a position to be prepared for this. You know what I'm saying? If you're okay in something, then you can make it out of here, possibly ahead. You know,
Definitely.
there's a lot of movement coming on the horizon, and we see it. And it's not going to be good. And I really wholeheartedly believe from Jamie Dimon herself that we are going into a recession, a bad one. Unless they start giving out free money again, pumping out the thing.
You don't have to.
We
got no choice.
That ain't his. That ain't his goal.
Got no choice.
That ain't his goal.
Have to.
Maybe Trump, if Trump come back.
I mean,
I'm not even saying for Trump to come back.
He's gonna have, and this is like there. It gets to a point to where, as much as we know they don't want to do it, because these other companies are the ones backing the Democrats, and the other ones are backing the Republicans, and Democrats have shown you over and over again what companies they back. That's Farmer and all these other things repeatedly over and over again, and you're looking for something different. But at the end of the day, if motherfuckers ain't got money to spend, everybody hurt.
Yeah, I would love to see the numbers that they spent on like the emergency housing. The federal fund, emergency housing, paying on people stuff. Because those are the true numbers that really like lead you down that direction of, y'all motherfuckers can't pay y'all rent. Y'all about to get evicted. And the federal government was paying, so that's really fucking rough. Y'all still can't pay y'all rent. It's through the roof.
Tell me something.
Yeah. Woo. We about to get hit, man. Get your ass in order. Get your paperwork in order.
Stack your money. Put a couple of dollars to the side. We all gonna need it.
I kind of wonder, and when we talk about this shit, right? And they talk about how the Marvels flopped, right? The movie, the Marvels. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, is it because I knew I didn't really need to go see this shit? Why would I expense some money when it's not really?
I think it's what we talked about before, where sooner or later we're gonna get tired of you giving us shit.
Oh yeah. Well, you saw it though, right? I didn't see it.
Well, let's roll right into it. Fuck it.
There you go.
Sooner or later, we were gonna get tired of you giving us shit. You've been doing it repeatedly over and over for years. And people are saying no more. You haven't been putting out. I remember when Avengers first hit, man. Oh my gosh, it smashed everything. It was a great script, great story, heroes we wanted to see. And now all of a sudden, you keep pushing a particular certain type of gender, this woke movement. And, someone made a point not too long ago. It's like, you haven't noticed that all of the female characters are always overpowered?
Overpowered to the point where they depower them.
Right, like it makes no sense for a superhero to be that powerful. Like, really think about it. Compare, like, Wolverine to Miss Marvel. You know what I mean? Like, she's way,
Yeah.
But, that's that, I guess you have someone that comes in and there's a new market I want to hit in. And the show that Pain Hustle. That's
Okay.
out on Netflix. We'll talk about that in a second. One of the shows that was based on a true story about a guy who put out a great product to help cure cancer, but when things started to plateau, he got greedy, and wanted to do what other people went in. And not only does it cure cancer, but now it could cure your headache. You started to plateau, so he wasn't bringing in as much money as before. So the person was writing 4 scripts, which was good, but okay, he wrote 4 scripts last 2 weeks or last month. We need him to write 5 or 6 or 7. We need him to write more.
Yeah.
And he wound up going to jail, all of the situation may be, but that whole greed situation comes in. So I believe what you said. It was the point to where like I may watch it if it comes on, like TV, but I wasn't going to spend $20 for a ticket, and then you gotta get your popcorn and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So you're like $40, $50 in the hole. And my son has to get pizza. It's what he does. He'll literally sit there and starve all day to make sure he gets that pizza and his drink or whatever. So I'm $50, $60, $70 in the hole already. And this is just one child, you know what I mean?
Right.
You got people with multiple kids, and it's Marvel, and all this other stuff. And then next thing you know, you're a couple $100 in the hole. And you had a lot of people saying, well, I'm good. I could wait and do movie night in 3 or 4 months. So it's not like you release Deadpool 3 or something that we're really, really waiting to see, or something that we know that put in a good script, a good actor. Like they started, I think they pushed back Blade again.
Mm-hmm.
Everything got pushed back. Because motherfuckers is saying, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
So it's funny, like when you saw in this article that he was talking about Bob Iger it was sitting there, and he, to me, it sort of seemed like, this is my opinion of it. This is my, not my opinion, but this is how I perceived the article. He was kind of placing blame on J-Pac. You know what I'm saying?
It was him.
Shit was good, so I had it. It was all good. The lights was working. Everything was selling. We was making millions, baby. We
Was able to press that button.
Yeah. When he took over, everything just fell apart. I told him to keep doing. It's a bit to be his blame because they had signed a 12-month deal that he was supposed to guide him for the 12 months, and then shit just started changing and going. So after that, he was on his own. He put his own team in. He fired all other certain people, and then put his money team in, and it was like everything was off of money, and then we could make more money doing this. And I was like, yeah, if A equals B and B equals C, then yes, this would have worked. Meaning, any Marvel movie we did, and there was a moment where every Marvel movie they put out was just making money. We ain't give a fuck about nothing of the story. Until we got tired. We got hip to it. It was like, oh, this smell like shit. We're not going.
Like you said, it went from one Marvel movie a year or every other year to now you have 5 in 1 year.
You have 5. Yes. So when you start to see those things add up, yes, I get them. It makes 1,010%. Excuse me. It makes 1,010% sense that I get where his game plan was, right? He was never really a company person. He was accounting first. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do this. We're going to pump money here. They went hard on streaming, and the story's lost. And it didn't make sense. We had new people. There's still shit coming out that I think they're slowly trying to get rid of. I'm being 110% honest. When you talk about him, they said they put Kevin Feige back in control of shit. I think they gave him the thing, find a way to cut these shit so everybody ain't gonna look at it because we don't want to put it out.
Well, like you said, like if every time I went in the kitchen and cooked, we've had consistency in sales. And instead of I guess similar to McDonald's thing, I went to do this powder instead of give fake milkshake instead of real milkshakes, just to make as much money as possible. But eventually it catches up to you, so now they want to give it back to them for the fix again.
Yeah,
which means you got to pad my pockets even more now.
Yeah. Oh, they getting money on it.
A la my man Steve Jobs. He's like, I'll sit home and get paid. Oh, you want me bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some.
Yeah. it's gonna cost
It's
you.
more it's gonna cost you.
Yeah,
And
it's
that nigga got to go. But
Yeah,
it's gonna
Yeah.
cost you.
It's gonna cost you. When you sit there and look at things like this, it's really rough, right? So what I took away from the article, he kind of like, he didn't throw him under the bus, but he was just, he said it nicely. But but Bob Iger was out here making shit, talk about, yo, we not making these movies again. He said they got him making another phrase talking about movies with a certain point are great to be made, but we can't continue to make that point.
Nice.
Make the movies off of that. So
yeah.
it was. I'm saying it all wrong. I'm doing it no justice.
Nah,
at all.
but I get the
But
gist.
it was a good point of them jumping on everybody saying, "Oh, these woke movies," whether you believe in it or not. You know what I'm saying? To me, the movie was trash. I get it. But he was like, we can't continue to keep pushing these movies out, expecting them to hit, and then they're not, and then the TV shows don't hit. What's the girl's name with the one foot? The hearing.
Echo.
Why are we watching?
I don't know. That clip looked good. I'm like, I will say this: the fact that they're gonna release the entire thing.
So a red flag. Everybody and their mother was like, "Oop, flag on the play."
I would say this: doing week to week, people would have lost interest. But by releasing it all at one time, you won't lose it. So it's not going to be as good as it should have been, which I give you credit for.
Okay.
But it will be watchable, I guess, if that makes sense. It's watchable, and going off just the clips that they put, it looked pretty decent.
So here's the thing that's scary about the clip, right? Because they all get these good editors, and they make these motherfucking clips that be fucking phenomenal.
Look like it's
fucking
you got some
phenomenal, player.
shit coming.
Be like, yo, she had 2 guns? Oh, nigga, I am there. Oh, shit. And then you get there, and everything was on the clip. Don't even make the fucking movie. Be like, yo, where did get that scene? That bitch was flying in the sky. Oh, that was on the cutting room floor, so I just threw it in there, get y'all in here. Like, yo, so what scares me about that, right? I was like, one, common red flag. The movie, everything's being released, especially when you just gave us Loki weekly. We knew and Loki had a redone too because it wasn't the same showrunners. There's nothing from the first one. Cool, it did good. You gave me this chick stuff. She got the Kingpin in it. I'm expecting to throw in from Daredevil. Who they got to reshape his stuff? No, his show. But I'm expecting him to just give me a pop up. He better give a pop up.
Yeah,
he better get an episode. If he don't get, he better get an episode. You can't give me Kingpin raising this bitch and then her wanting to kill him and then talking about this stuff, right? So here we go. He better pop up in the episode. So I'm gonna call it the trifecta. You're gonna have those 3 in there, and for good measure, bring back Hawkeye girl. Whatever the good measure, make it hit. Cool.
Well, she can't hold it up by herself.
No, I'm not asking her to.
Yeah.
Not asking her to. But we didn't need this fucking C-list character come out of nowhere. You get what I'm saying? She don't even have the mutant powers that she have yet. What we doing?
She did get powers too.
In the comics, yes. But she don't got none of that. What the fudge are we doing here?
Yeah, they fucking up.
You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, can we just make this work and reshape it? Cool.
Well, even with Invasions.
Invasion was trash. And they all know it was trash.
They gave her every fucking power. I'm like, again, another female over fucking powered.
And the story was booty. Like, it fell apart. We lost everything on that one.
Real bad.
But then here's the killer. They knew they shouldn't have left it alone. They should have left that one alone, right? They made it during COVID. It shows. You paid the actors most of the money.
You ain't lying.
It shows.
99.9.
It shows.
Shit.
Nobody had any of the reasoning or feeling. All that stuff shows. I don't want to see that girl pop up, but she gonna pop up again. We got to bring her in to tell the whole story. Or is she gonna get lost like Kang? Because it looks like they talking about getting rid of Kang, whether he win, lose, or draw.
Which is stupid. Like you're putting.
They put this boy and all the other things, yeah. And then the point in Loki, you saw Loki though, right?
I didn't see the end.
Oh, nigga, that
I know the conversation. I saw clips of them having a conversation. At
That
the end.
was the best acting, nigga.
Yeah,
I
so,
did see.
and that's what I'm saying. It's not like
acting. That was the
it's not
best
like
acting
you're
I done did.
you're just getting rid of a character. You're getting rid of a character. Like, I'm sorry, I watch Ant-Man and I fast forward to his parts because it makes no sense to watch the rest of it.
Because he carried that movie.
He carried
He carried that movie.
that movie.
And
Guy
I
is a phenomenal act. That was the reason they wanted to have Love Country again.
duh, yeah.
As much as I wanted to see it, and I'm like, please leave it alone. You didn't. You started it and you ended it perfectly. As much as you want to bring another season out, don't. And I'm happy they didn't. That was a fun. That's like one season you'll watch, and that's what you're seeing more and more now.
Yeah.
Where you have a lot of these TV shows that are doing limited series.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool because if you're gonna give me a season 2 and it's gonna be trash, it's a
You
fucking
would
problem.
fuck the entire thing up.
It's gonna be a motherfucking problem.
Right, like again, the prime example is Game of Thrones. Nobody watches you'll watch the first 6 or 7, and then you won't watch the last
You
one.
ain't even gonna watch. Oh man, I wonder how that dragon did. All right.
not gonna watch the last one because of the dumb shit they fucking did.
Look, I'm happy that Bob Iger is back and he's aware. You know what I'm saying? They knew what they're gonna do. He's gonna do shit the PC correct way, but it's gonna be all the shit way that all those fucking dudes been out there talking about on the internet. He's gonna cut back down on this female parameters, and I had no problem with it, yo. I don't believe in all that bullshit. You know, it's because of the women and because of this. I think you could put a powerful female in there as long as you write her correctly.
I'm glad you said that.
As long as you write her correctly.
I'm glad you said that.
But they not. They just throwing any chick in there talking about I'm super duper. They ain't doing this.
You're into comic books,
Yeah.
and I wanted to ask you this question, and I'm glad I wanted to write it down, forgot, but as soon as you said that, it brought it back. What do you think about the Silver Surfer supposedly being a female?
Being the female. I saw the person who they picked. I hope that's not it. I don't know if she can play. I like how she plays villainous roles, and I guess you'll be the villain, whatever it is. But again, so as it's framed, I don't like her. I don't like the person they picked for that role. That is her role there. If she's something else, great. Because don't forget, she was already in Fox's Marvel as the girl who can do the teleports. You remember she was in that little bullshit movie, the one they put straight to what's the name? Yep, do that one out in the pasture. We forgot. Y'all forgot, right? That bitch teleport out of the room into another dimension. Couldn't teleport out of the motherfucking place. You good? All right. I don't even know. I don't care. Yep. So they can rewrite her story and bring her in. I'm honestly, I'm not saying it's great. They could pick another female for Silver Surfer because one of his heralds was a female. Not a problem. Cool. It's just got to be a good story. You know what the story is setting up to be for Fantastic Four? It's not a Reed Richards story, meeting the family, or the family already being done. It's supposed to be her, and then how she met Reed Richards, and then going into it. So it's based off of Storms or whatever, his wife. You get what I'm saying? The Invisible Woman. So I'm like, what the fuck? So here we go, right? And I'm breaking it down to the middle part. So he just gave a statement talking about, yo, and put it nice and PC and beautiful, how we're going to get rid of this woke stuff, right? And here we go. You telling me the whole story of the movie is a woman fighting another woman?
As I jiggle my 5%.
I'm just making sense. So I was like, that's either going to get scrapped. That's probably the first copy, which will always be rearranged. You get what I'm saying? We don't know for official what she is. They know they hired her for it.
They probably put her something else.
Right.
They can't do it. They can't. They can't.
I'm not saying what they can. They can do anything
You
they
signed
want.
her up. You signed her for a movie. You'll
Yeah.
probably just rewrite something and do it like they're coming out with the new Mad Max.
Yeah.
And Joy, who's
the
a
Furiosa.
phenomenal fucking actress. That
Yeah.
you could put her in anything and I'm watching it. That's just how phenomenal she did.
Yeah.
Gambit. The chess movie, whatever she's in, the
Yeah.
Menu, and that was a perfect fucking movie. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That Menu was fire.
The girl good.
She is phenomenal.
I'm not knocking the girl. I said
I
I don't.
think she'll be able to carry the movie.
she better carry the movie.
Because
I don't know if she can carry at a Silver Surfer. I think she good. I mean, I could be proven wrong. I hope I am if that was the case. But then they got to change it. I don't want to see a woman find a woman and fall in love with, with the Reed and whatever happened. I don't know, just as it was presented, and I'm giving a brief overview.
Right.
But everything they said was just what he just went away. So I think there'll be talks behind the scenes talking about, we're going to pick her up, but we don't know what we're going to give her or what we're going to do.
Yeah, you're going to have to rewrite something.
They're going to have to rewrite everything down. And two, I would not bring them officially into the thing, because if that was the case, give us the same motherfucking crew who you just killed in Doctor Strange. If that was the case.
You ain't lying.
Give us the same crew who you just killed in Doctor Strange and
fucking Wanda with ape shit.
Took him out super quick.
Wanda with ape shit,
what were y'all fighting? How'd y'all kill homie?
Nigga, she just expanded the nigga.
Wasn't even in the motherfucking room. Whatever.
The way she killed Xavier was the shit, though.
That was my motherfucking point.
Oh, my God.
So here we go, right? They done gave us the mutant. The mutants are sitting there. So we know they're coming. Everything is there, been leading to it. But you can't give us Fantastic Four and let that shit flop.
I say this. I don't mind you shelving this shit for 4 or 5 years. I don't care.
They can't. They need to win.
They need to win. Have to go back. They even the new Captain America. They shelved that. They shelved everything because they were just throwing shit out, and they noticed that the script was shit.
Blade, they talking about that shit was shit.
Yeah, they said it was shit.
Even the actor said it was shit. Nigga, he mad. And I was like, y'all about to fuck up Blade. Y'all could have easily did a multiverse, a brung back West, and me and the motherfucking young dude, or some shit. The shit wrote itself. You already set up the rest of it. Boom! Nigga, there you go. And we all in there eating 2 barrels of popcorn.
And every last one of those movies,
we was gonna be in there.
So niggas went to see that shit.
We was gonna be in there. That's all you had to do.
Not
That's all you had to do.
I think they're doing the right thing. You shelving it. Now the thing is, we're not gonna see anything with the next, I guess, 2-3 years maybe. But I'm happy with it because I know now when something finally does come out, that is going to be something I enjoy seeing. Like you bring something out of the book like Mr. Nobody. That shit was good as shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Put a good actor in it. You put a good concept, a good script.
Somebody talking about the
and
sequel.
I can, yeah, it's coming out.
Something, yeah.
And then I'm looking forward to part 2 now. As long as you keep it the same.
You gotta keep it the same, bro.
Because you had an actor who was so big that he can tell the studio that, no, I'm not going to work out and have a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to be ripped and all this other stuff. He was like, no. And it didn't fit the character.
Nope.
It wouldn't have fit the character. And it made sense. This guy who used to be a CIA, whatever it is, changed to a homebody, still worked out a little bit, whatever, but he fit that. The whole thing just worked.
Yep.
So,
look, man, you got work to do, Bob. You got work to do, and I know you don't want 2 big ass flops back to back on you.
Nah, can't afford that. Can't afford it anymore.
Nah.
All right, we're gonna run through this real quick. For those individuals, again, you talk about saving money. You might not want to go out the house. What do you want to do? What stream you want to get? Whatever. Now remember, Netflix. As long as you don't want the $10K, which is $6 trillion, a left arm and a kidney. Just ask that lady who went to go to BBL. They took her kidney while they did it. It's still kind of affordable. And they did something this month that they've never did before, and that is release hit after hit after hit after hit. Usually with them, they'll give you maybe 1 or 2 a month, and they keep it going. This time, they dropped Batman, they dropped Adam, Suicide Squad 1 and 2. They dropped the Meg. They just Shazam, Birds of Prey, Wonder Woman 1 and 2, which nobody's gonna watch 2. Shit was ass, super ass. But they dropped all these, something they never did. So if you're looking to have a family night, maybe a date night, invite somebody over, cook or whatever, right now Netflix is who you need to have.
Yeah, I'll say this one thing. They're trying to stay alive, right? So they want to keep all their contracts and what else they can do. And they're moving a lot of stuff. They're doing a lot of movies themselves. Netflix is trying to stay current, and I cannot be mad at that. Sites like Amazon Prime Video, Hulu is kicking ass right now, and that is Disney's other half, who they was
We're trying to shelf.
they
They were
weren't
trying to
even
get
trying
rid
to
of
do
it.
shit with it. It was like, oh, this shit moving. Well, let's go back to the drawing
We
board.
got some banger that's about to come out.
Nigga, did you watch Fargo? Did you see Fargo?
Okay, hold on. I'm glad you brought it up. Is it a continuation from the old one, or is it brand new?
Nope. Each season is its own separate thing.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start watching it.
And we only on the third episode.
Oh, I gotta be
this
on
new
it
one.
because I thought it was
the
like
new one dope.
I need to
Nope.
watch the other to catch up, and it's okay. Then I'm all over it.
Nope.
It's like a American History Horror shit.
Yep. It's
Okay.
all about stories from Minnesota, and nigga.
Yeah, the clips look crazy. So that I just wasn't sure if it was like something from the old. Whatever. I'm gonna start checking that out.
Nigga, watch it.
Yeah.
Fargo is a hidden gem. I was happy it came back. I only saw a commercial that the shit came back. It was like, boop, 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 boop. Let's go. All right. Let's get this shit going. Their competition is so far ahead now, especially with Hulu being owned by a juggernaut as Disney. That was their backup. We just throw adult shit on there. Hulu got fucking nudity on the shit. I didn't even fucking know. So now when you see that stuff there, it's a big endangerment to Netflix. Netflix was chilling by themselves at the lonely island for the longest, building and creating, giving us bullshit fucking C&D places.
Facts.
And then came across a bunch of hits. Gave us some Korean shits when we was hurting.
Them the only shit that's hitting right now.
Yeah, we weren't mad at
It
them.
was so bad they even put that Squid Challenge shit out. I'm like, nigga, please.
Yes.
Stop it. And now they're getting sued. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Just put it out.
First of all, you can't tell me nobody wasn't tight when the dude did it on YouTube, Mr. Beast.
Oh, it was hella tight.
He beat them to the punch.
But he put
Got the millions off of him.
put his own money
Put
up.
his own money.
And
Nigga,
then-
he made it back plus.
And then made it back damn near 100%.
What's the problem? He made it back plus. Talking about y'all still dead.
And y'all still bullshit.
And it was probably better. I can't compare, but goddamn. Anyway, look, a lot of people been coming for them, and now their competition is there neck and neck. It is extremely hard. So when they do things like this, they have to stay current. The moment we forget about them, we ain't looking back.
Facts.
Netflix still around? Netflix.
Yeah, once they lose, it's over. It's over. It's a wrap.
You laugh. You have 5 competitors on their ass. Disney Plus, Hulu, Prime, Amazon. Prime get covering their own little lane with these
They got so
special
much. They got
sci-fi.
Reacher's about to come
Yep.
out again.
And they doing what they doing, buying all that other shit and slowly releasing and seeing what sticks. And they got endless amount of cash.
Endless. Because it's like, again, you're going to sign up just because I give you next day delivery.
Yep.
Like they got some place, something. No, I just happened to look at something, and they have this cool 4-in-1 car charger where they have all these extra parts and shit.
Yeah.
And on the TikTok shop, it's like $8, and the Amazon is $25, but you can get it the next day, and they take 2 weeks. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'll spend extra money so I can get it
Right.
same day delivery or next day.
Right.
I gotta wait 2 weeks,
Right.
and they're the only ones that can do that
Right.
because they already have this infrastructure
Set
already
up.
established.
Set up with with an infinite amount of money, and you got Paramount and you got NBC's Peacock. They all grooving on their separate lane, and they done snuck up on your ass because everyone got their own separate hits
Yep.
and shit that command all your audience. You are going to be fucked in about 2 years.
Just saying.
If they don't make any moves, they have to stay
Gotta
current.
make change. Well,
They have to stay current.
a lot of people are a lot of situation it's a copycat type situation. When you have someone that was shelling out $1 billion hits repeatedly over and over again, finally be like, okay, enough is enough. Then other companies are gonna start doing that shit too, to where there was like, well, like you said, We wanted to get rid of Hulu, but whoever's over on Hulu putting shit together is doing it right. So we can't shelf that. They're the ones keeping us afloat while we fix this dumb shit over here. Or what we'll do is we'll take this person from there or that person from there, bring them over here. Or, we're not going to handcuff Feige and let him do what he was doing from the get-go. One movie every 1 or 2 years or whatever, when you want to put out 5 every fucking year.
Yep.
Just to be greedy, and you turn the customers off.
Yep.
So we'll see what they're going to do. All right, since we talk about scammers and shit like this. Oh, for you individuals who are looking for dates online, again, there's nothing wrong with that at all. You got to do what you got to do. You have whatever works for you, but you have to be careful. So what a lot of these Tinder, Hinge, a lot of these date sites are doing, these restaurants are creating fake accounts and putting AR and posing as the other person. Now, this is how crazy AI is. And you wonder why the guild, they boycotted. You got the fucking AIs writing scripts now. Yeah. So now, they're putting a little cap to a certain extent on it. So what these apps are doing is talking to you, male or female, whatever it is you like, and then arranging for you to meet us at this specific restaurant. We're the restaurant. We created this AI. And you come and you get stood up. And you don't leave. You're like, shit, I'm hungry because I knew this date was coming. So I might as well sit here and have something to eat anyway.
I'm going to eat.
You just got stood up by the restaurant you're spending money at because they created a fake AI.
But you pay for a meal.
So they got you in the door. And a lot of these places, they charge you all this shit. We got to talk about that. You pay taxes upon taxes upon taxes. Then you got to pay gratuity. And then motherfuckers is bitching.
Oh, at the restaurant.
They're bitching that you're not leaving good tips when I've already paid
Nigga,
4 times.
In there,
right,
yeah,
I've already paid 4 times before I even got to you. We're going to talk about that next week.
You ain't catching me.
You are getting raped.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Yeah. So for you guys out there, be very careful. I've always been, a prime believer that I need to FaceTime you. If we can't FaceTime, then we can't have a conversation. Just me. Sorry.
There you go.
Can't do it. Anything before we move on?
Nah, man. Just watch your shit on this. I mean, everybody's going to get over on that.
So. There you go. All right. Again, this is like we talk about, businesses are closing down. Times aren't good. Good old Verizon, they have the best coverage everywhere, is deciding they no longer want to carry TV. Straight streaming services, and that's it. I think it's pretty much going to be over for channel 2, 4, 5, 7. If it ain't football or sports, you're not going to see them on news. These guys have been raping these cable companies for years, and we've all seen it. Unfortunately, Channel 2 isn't available on this station because of contract disputes. If you have a problem, please send an email or letter to whatever situation may be. So a lot of these companies are getting wise and saying that, you know what, I could create a streaming system, put 50, 60, 70,000 movies on a streaming platform, and then sell that shit. And not give a fuck about having to spend $150 million for 5 years to have Channel 7.
Yeah, this is a doozy. So this is now the service paying attention to the information they always had on you. And then they realizing most people are using the streaming part or using their Wi-Fi service more than they are signing up for the the FiOS, if the thing was, I think it's FiOS.
Well, you know how you do. Oh, okay, you get the
cable
basic,
save
get
files,
the
right?
basic
Yeah.
package. It's only $59.99 for two
Ain't shit
channels.
59, yeah.
And then you got, in order to get, Sports Center and all this other stuff,
Yeah.
you have to upgrade to the $69.99 package or whatever situation may be.
Well, see, anybody who was ahead of the curve knew this shit was coming when they used to sell you with the house phones, because that was the big deal. And when I got on to my service provider, they were like, "Oh, you need to get a house phone with us." I said, I don't need a house phone. I don't want one. I never had one. Just give me internet coverage. Well, at least you got to get it's two. You only get two for this special price. Nah, I don't want it then. Cool, no problem. No problem.
Trying to force somebody into
They
something.
force you into the packages, and that was the only way of keeping any other service around. So, all right. So here's the good news and the bad news, right? And I'm gonna speak in macro, the big picture now. This is gonna fuck up a lot of union workers.
Glad you said that.
Y'all remember when they went on strike a couple years ago? Oh, Verizon this and
They were
the
striking
home
every
service.
week, nigga.
Yeah, they made the wireless department cover for some of the ground department, and because of this, they knew at that time, and which became evident to the main company, that they didn't have enough work. So what they did was they pinched the line. So imagine you have a water line, like a hose, and builds up pressure. It's all sitting there, and the shit ain't coming here. So you let it hold it for. You're not holding it for weeks, but in reality, you know what I'm saying. You hold it for a couple minutes, whoo, and it comes out with extra force that ain't
Floodgates.
They were doing the same thing with the regular work. Orders come in, we can't get to you until 3 weeks. Yo, you got 80 cars outside, can't get to you until 3 weeks. Nigga 65 is still here. Nigga, what the fuck? That nigga eating a sandwich. He can come to my house now. I could have been at my shit. It's a game. That's how they keep their workers in a job. Don't think that main company ain't sit there and be like, it's a win-one. We hit two birds with fucking a half a stone, nigga. Do it again. They ain't got to worry about fighting with these contracts. They already set up those big-ass antennas that handle multiple Gs. So, yes, they're going to be transmitting phones on 5, but they handle all this other stuff on 4 and 3. So they're going to take a lot of information around, and they put them bitches up everywhere. So it's easier for you to get Wi-Fi. Put that little box in the house, hook to the main thing. You blip, bloop, blop. All right, see ya.
Push come to shove, we just need to have a technician run to your house and run a wire on a wall.
And a technician's a third party.
Mm-hmm.
They no longer in-house union workers. You get what I'm saying? And in and out, we can fix it from here. Matter of fact, I'll walk you through the phone. Hold on. Did you unplug and plug your shit in? How many times did I sit down over the internet? I used to get them all the time. Did you hit the reset button? Hold it for 10 to 20 seconds. Can you try it again for me? Person,
please.
Yes.
Customer service.
Yes. This is a win-win for them. It's going to trickle down. If they can do anything else, if they can go to your house once. And here's the shitty part, right? If it's a box they can leave in the house, like how they used to leave those the satellite dishes on the outside of the house, right? And then reactivate them. You get what I'm saying? So like think about all the apartment complexes. Now we already wired. So when I went looking for spots, we already wired for it. All you have to do is tell them to contact it and connect it to your account.
Yeah. Like
that'll be a 1 day service. Not even the dude dead 15 minutes. He never stepped foot in the house. Nigga just went outside. 3G.
Real talk.
Jeff.
When I moved to my complex, it was like, there's Verizon and there's Optimum. Which one do you want? It's already hooked up. Just pick one.
This was a death blow. We enter in 24. We just talked about motherfuckers hitting a recession. companies laying motherfuckers off. I'm not saying they're going to get laid off on the first. I'm not saying that at all. And the union going to fight it with the whole teeth. But the union can't fight nothing when they don't have any positions available. That's how they win. Yo, my man, we don't even do that no more. So, they're cool. It's been cool.
And his cell phone will bring that shit in. That's all they give a fuck about now.
And that shit is completely separate.
That's all they give a fuck about now.
That shit is completely separate. Because everybody want to keep a cell phone because you can take it with you.
That's all they want.
You can't take no landline with you. You can't take that cable box from the house.
Nope. And they're strategic on how they do it. About where you can pick what box up from where, what service, whatever. So.
Yeah, this is going to have some big problems coming up with laying people off. The federal government might get stepped in there because you know who next. AT&T, T-Mobile.
I wish there's motherfuckers.
They gonna follow suit, nigga. You think they not?
Like the dude made a joke on the motherfucking TikTok, whatever. Press 1 for English, and then somebody Indian came up. You couldn't understand a fucking word. I was fucking rolling. But they've already sent all these jobs overseas.
You think they not? It's technology.
You got to change that bill. I mean, you got to change that law. Sorry.
But that's why the shit gets pushed to federal government.
You're gonna have to.
And then the FCC gets involved. And then you get what I'm saying? It's like, all right, look, what do we do? Because when we allow this to go down, the other three big ones, and that's T-Mobile and AT&T, they're going to be like,
follow suit.
Oh, word? Y'all just let them go? Hey!
I can send my shit to Japan and whatever this country is, and it's been $5 instead of $500.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Now you have hundreds of thousands of people losing jobs across the fucking nation because they will fucking cancel that shit overnight.
Gonna have to do something.
Good luck.
I have to do something. All right. I love New York. Born and raised. But y'all niggas is out your fucking mind. So, first it started to keep one of their busiest, I should say, streets down, it's a toll road now. And to, I guess, free up cab service and stuff like that. It's different for cabs. They pay a cheaper, lesser fee. But the fact is they pay a fee, which means when you get into that cab or whatever, you're going to pay a bigger fee.
Yep.
Price up. It don't matter if it's a regular cab, it's Lyft, or it's Uber.
Mm-hmm.
It goes up. It's a lot cheaper than you as an individual, but again, it goes up. So good old New York City, being the greed hummonger they are, now if you're riding on that highway, 87, and you decide to go 66 miles per hour, and you don't see any cops, and you're riding, you're going with the flow of traffic, and you think you're good, you don't have to worry anything, and then you get something in the mail. Get a speeding ticket.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
So now again, we brought up something earlier about defunding the police. That what everyone is, it's one of the big voodooist words you can't say or whatever. So if I don't need the state troopers to patrol my highway as much as I did before, because now I have a way to get you speeding where I don't have to hear an argument. I don't have to worry about save lives, cop safety. I got you on camera going 70 miles per hour, and you're just going to get that mail, and obviously if you don't pay, guess what's going to happen? Your license is going to get suspended.
Yep.
So, first time violators spend $50. A second violation within 18 months will bring an additional $75 fee. If someone is sent an automatic speeding ticket 3 or more in the 18th month period, the fine will be $100. Just saying.
Look, I'm not a fan of the cameras. Cameras do make mistakes, and then when they give it to people to justify, they fuck up. You know, my car, they flagged me, and there's been a pickup truck. And I was like, I don't have a pickup truck. I was like, clearly you can make this number out. Yeah, this shit is wrong. I'm with it. Here, check this out.
Let's go.
Here I'm with it and against it.
Let's go.
I'm gonna throw state troopers in with the cops. I'm down for safety and security of everybody, right? Put cameras all up and down that bitch. All up and down that bitch, right? Yeah, we're going to catch you speeding. But I'm also going to catch the motherfucker pissing on the side. The cop extorting somebody. The motherfucker sleeping on the side where you're not supposed to. The accident. Oh, who really caused it? Oh, that was that white Tesla. Whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? There's so many ways about it. And I'm with it. You know, we can control it all if everybody's above board. Nobody should have a problem with it. You get what I'm saying? That state trooper doing this. Now, what would be that state trooper's job? Because if I have 10,000 state troopers and they monitor periodically wherever it is and they roll up and down and forth. Well, I already know little Johnny did it because my little beeper told me. He's in the black Civic, X5J, about to go to exit 5. Just send the state trooper over there now. Catch him at the exit. You get what I'm saying? It can work in a masterful way if you use it. But then it's going to fuck with them because it's either going to be less state troopers, which means less money to go into the pension further, and don't fuck with their pension. Them niggas will shoot you up. It said you had 2 guns while you were at the meeting on the board.
Those were just sandwiches.
Exactly.
I feared for my life.
Exactly.
It might have had mayonnaise on it.
So I see where it's going, and I wanted to get there because I can see what it can do. 2, if we cuts down on speeding, then somebody, I mean, it's not an easy thing, but then somebody would need to go to our state governor, state senators, state lawmakers to get that interstate highway to a higher speed limit. You get what I'm saying? Be like, look, y'all cut it down, but we want all these speeding tickets weren't called accidents, and nobody was reckless driving. Of course, you get what I'm saying. Besides speeding, nobody was reckless driving in and out of like a motorcycle doing something stupid. You get what I'm saying? I think you could keep the cameras and put us at 85 miles per hour. You get what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Help with the flow of traffic.
That's an argument to go through the legislation. So you got to go give it to the state senator to make the law, to fight it, to write it, bring it back there, and keep it going. You get what I'm saying? Because even at 85, there's somebody going to do 100. And it'll be like, all right, here's your ticket. We kept you in business, you kept us in business. I'm just trying to get there quicker. That's it, you know, when certain laws. Because speed limit, it's already been debunked. Because when you go overseas, them motherfuckers doing 100 on the Autobahn. Calmly, no accidents, getting off that bitch, coming down, you know. And there's certain sections where you can do up to 100, you can do up to 85, you can do it, you know, and then nothing. And you just get in the left lane to fly. You get it. They know the lanes, nigga. You not sitting doing 50 in a motherfucking left lane.
Nope.
You know, so shit like that. I'm down for it. I think it will suffer backlash in the background because they can't make the argument flat out like y'all don't need us anymore. So they're going to have to fight it saying these cameras is outdated. The pictures ain't lining up. We did it. It's going to work for a bit. Because if it does work, because those toll cameras that they got going across the bridge, nigga, they got me in 4K.
You ain't lying, nigga.
I'm saying.
Not lying.
Like, I'm sitting in that shit like, nigga, where's the license plate? You in my face right now.
Not lying.
So I just want y'all to know, with the technology comes there, the more it takes away a human job, and if it's a union job, it will be fought for. Because if not, I'm down for it because you're going to catch all the bullshit on that highway.
Absolutely.
You'll be able to catch the motherfucker moving drugs through that shit too. Now, that's the same motherfucking Civic that was there 3 days ago. And that nigga traveling heavy rate of speed. What the fuck? I'm just saying.
Now, they'll be able to tell the weight just by the way it moves.
But that's my point.
How low it is.
And don't think they won't put no weight boards on that bitch. He hit the board at a 172. He said instead of at a 144.
I mean, you see them shits anyway. I tell you, like when you see that black cord
Yes.
along the highway. They're trying to
They
see what the
monitoring,
traffic is.
yes.
They're monitoring a lot of things with them
Yes.
shits, man.
Yeah. So, dude, again, I just say like I'm down for it. If everybody's above board, then we good. You know what I'm saying? But nobody's above board because remember, they don't even like the body cams. And that's what. And the main argument, besides the president pushing the shit out to him, you know,
Hey, now they're allowing them to mute it.
yeah, it should
But
have been.
look how much shit you've been catching. Them these
That's
niggas
what,
been,
but that's my point, bro. So how much shit you gonna catch, right?
especially if they're mic'd and you can hear the lies and shit.
So how much shit you gonna catch on this? Your car 77G said he was the first to arrive, but that nigga didn't get there till a smooth hour and a half later. The lady died.
Real talk.
So like I said, I see the good and the bad
Hit
of
or
it.
miss.
Yo, mark my words. I don't know how, but I think those cameras they got in Midtown watching everybody going back and forth, charge you $15. That shit is ridiculous. Nigga, if you have a regular car, $15 each way, you are fucking kidding me. That shit gonna be up, and something gonna happen in about 2 years. Take that shit down.
Yeah.
Mark my words.
No, give it time.
Mark my words. Either they're going to lose money. What happened is it's going to be the business coalition that comes together. So what it is, yo, we don't got no traffic up in this middle
Nope.
part no more.
Restaurants not making money no more.
Making no money. Niggas
Got
can't. They're not
15
even
stores
swinging
closed
through.
down on the boulevard.
Yep, they're going to be like, yeah, we cut the cameras off on these days now. Watch my.
We always tell you,
watch.
man, once you start fucking with people in the pockets,
You are
man,
fucking with the pockets. If it's cutting across areas where they got to move it. Yeah, because I think the Ubers, the Lyfts, and the taxis are charged once a day, no matter how many times they go back and forth. But like, if it's just me, so any regular person from out of state or even in the state
Getting
who
hit.
just accidentally trying to look for a fucking parking spot on that line, and
4
you
or
hit
5
that line,
times.
yep, boop 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 boop. You got to be
7,000
fucking
times.
kidding me.
Yeah.
People gonna say it's suffer. Watch. They're gonna say it's suffer, and they're gonna bring it to them talking about, yo, we had to, you only
Gotta do
do it
something.
weekends.
It's got to be a give or take.
Yeah.
Got to be a give or take. You're right. All right, we got 2 more. We're going to get out of here. This one's real quick. If you frequent a Wendy's, and I want to put other companies in here, not just the Wendy's. We've always said it, and I've said it also. Never, ever use your bank card in any establishment. The only time you should ever use your bank card is to take money out from the ATM, in my personal opinion. Because when you swipe your card, you give people access to your bank account. There's scanners, they plop things on top of it. If you ever go, you can't use a specific button or whatever, you know it's been tampered with. So what's happening at Wendy's is people were going through, they were using their cards, and then their bank accounts were being wiped shortly after. Now, you have some people who check their bank statements or they have the app thing hooked up to where any and every charge ever made, you get an alert. And then some people don't. And obviously, for those people who didn't were the ones whose accounts were getting wiped. Now, the greatest thing about the credit card company is everything is backed up. Everything is secure. It's like PayPal. They'll dispute the shit out of everything.
Yep.
Now, when it comes to your bank, good luck with that shit.
They're under the assumption you did it.
Oh, it's going to be an investigation. Rent due tomorrow, nigga. It's going to be an investigation. We'll get back to you within 30 business days. Are you serious? When all you could do is call the company. I need that video. It was charged when? From where? Nigga, I was at work. I got a badge in and badge out. I was at work. And I ain't never shopped at motherfucking Victoria's Secret in my motherfucking life.
Exactly.
Just putting it out there.
Yeah, that's rough. That shit is rough.
Stop using your bank card, people. You got a credit card for a reason. Swipe your credit card. They'll dispute the shit out of everything because remember, it's a loan. They loan you the money first and you pay it back.
Mm-hmm.
So they dispute the shit out of it. Just put it out there. All right. Lord have mercy. As always, we tell you, and we tell you, and we tell you, and we tell you, and we tell you. You go back years, we've been telling you. If you don't have Amazon stock now, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Starting in 2024, you will now be able to start buying one of the best car companies. Not a regular okay car, but one of the best ones when you talk about overall stability. They're on the roads many years.
Yeah. Reliability is up now.
Reliability. You will now be able to buy a brand new, might be used to, whatever you want, but you'll be able to buy Hyundai vehicles from Amazon.com. You'll be able to pick your color, your model, your features, and guess what these motherfuckers are willing to do? Bring it to you.
Yeah, that's wild.
So now, mind you, when you sign up, because I remember back in the days, Amazon Prime was, to have an Amazon account, it was like $5, $6. Then it went to $7, did it. Now it's like $16 an hour. But you get Amazon Music. You get your packages same day, next day. And now you'll be able to buy a vehicle.
Yeah, that's nuts. A new fucking vehicle.
So what they did was they started with one company and one of the best reliable vehicles. And guess, coming down the line, what's going to happen once they get, now sooner or later, you're going to use cars, specific cars. Who is this going to hurt? Who is this going to kill? Carvana.
Any car company, any car dealership.
Any car company car company dealership, I would say.
Yes, the dealerships.
Well, I would say, hold on, not, I guess you would say the actual dealership themselves.
Yes.
Companies like car.com who snatches up a whole bunch of vehicles and then resells them at a crazy ass amount, even though they will bring it to you too, you could pick it up from there at a crazy amount. Now you have a company that's billions, trillions of dollars, and me and Jeff was talking about this earlier. So let's say, the brand new car is about 20 grand. Or that used car is 15.
Mm-hmm.
As Amazon, where I'm not losing money, I can sell it to you for 11. I don't care about the overhead like car.com or all these other motherfuckers do who need that extra $7,000 to $8,000 that they pad on top of it to keep their business flowing. Where as far as Amazon, who's already raking in the fucking dough, I could take this 1,000 and still be good. Yeah.
Yeah. So, now as I think about it more, because we spoke about it earlier, we're missing a whole lot. You ever went to the dealership and bought a car? Whether it be a new dealership or used dealership?
Hell.
All right, I've been there. First of all, the shit take forever. They always make you wait. Even when they got your credit, they know the car you want. You want this white one right here. They're running it through the different credit agencies. They're taking forever, and I'm like, why?
I'm ready to go.
Especially when they put the shit through, the computer already spit out 10 different offers. Whether they jack it up or they do whatever. We ain't gonna get that shit on Amazon. And let me tell you something. Amazon gonna work with about 3 lenders if they don't lend themselves, which they have enough money to lend.
You said it right.
I'm not even joking. We
No,
didn't even
serious.
explore this angle talking about the shit.
Nope.
We didn't even explore it. They got enough money to even lend. Because the money's still coming in. That $16 still coming in.
And you made a great point. I know it was a couple of weeks ago, whatever. You were talking about back in the days when Capital One had their own bank.
Yeah, Ford,
and
Chevy,
they had their own.
They were doing their own credit. Yep, they still got it around, but they're very selective. If you qualify for Ford credit, we'll give you 0%. You still see those ads. They got ads on the paper, and they still got them, but you got to qualify for them shits now. So if your credit ain't A1, you know what I mean? So yeah, I guarantee they're going to get a subprime. They're going to deal with their own shit, or they're probably going to make their own subprime lending. They're going to make their own levels of lending. So everybody getting the fucking vehicle. 2, you don't have to deal with any markup. If this is the new Hyundai, right, and it's limited, when you go to a dealership, they throw money on top. I went to look at the GV70 when it first came out 3 years ago. Shit was 56. I said, oh, I could do 56, right? I could do 56. You know, I know they're gonna throw taxes and shit. So 62. Let's just call it 62. My man said, haha. Nah, nigga. It's an extra 20 on top. 80, he said 80 something. 80 something. I said, 8 what? Where the 8 from? He said, because of what's going on with recession, they haven't made any more. They want about 80 grand for the vehicle. I said, nigga, you just threw 20 on top of this shit. We ain't even hit the taxes. He said, yeah. And they still selling. People getting the markup. They were buying them. They out there buying these shits. So they wasn't listening to my MSRP. Hyundai said sell it for this price. You know what I'm saying? That's like getting the Arizona. It's $1 on it and they charge you $150. You're like, wait, where the fucking 50 cents come from? So Amazon ain't gonna do that. Amazon said, hey, Hyundai said 20 grand. Here, fucking 20 grand. If you want a rim package, nigga, no problem. That'll be extra on it. But if you want this one as is,
select the button, please. Could you imagine how much easier that shit will make?
It's going to be under 20 minutes.
Oh my god!
Assuming all your shit is there. You got insurance. You're gonna type that shit in. You're gonna type this in. You're gonna give her your fucking credit card probably as a down payment, and then they're gonna fucking probably put you in one of their lender specials. Assuming you're not just paying on cash or something. You get what I'm saying? And then they're gonna be like, either pick it up or we'll deliver it to you. That's gonna be some shit.
Imagine that.
And then yeah, they're gonna do all the papers and all that. Yeah, come on.
All you gotta do is show up, pick up your fucking car, sign. Or when you bring it to you, obviously they'll come with the clipboard, you sign or whatever. But like Jeff said, like you saved 3, 4, 5 hours where a lot of these dealerships just do stupid ass shit to try to get you to buy something they want you to buy instead of what you're going to purchase, and not saying that I had such a great time there that if anybody's in the market for a car, guess where I'm gonna send them? And word of mouth is free.
Yeah, it's been a problem for dealerships for like the past couple of years. They knew they were in dangerous waters, right? With the markups on the car, and when everybody had free money and credit with interest was low, they were giving cars away. But then, remember, with the repos we were talking about, but they don't care because when the loan comes through, the car is fully paid off. Whether they take it back, they try to resell it, that's on the loan company, whatever they're gonna do. It's not on the dealership, right? But cars was low. They were selling cars without features. You wasn't getting the full switches. So think about it, right? They telling you
switch.
Niggas out there buying new Audis and Mercedes, talking about, yo, nigga, I don't got the heated steering wheel, which is supposed to be in this package. They said come back and pick it up in about 2 years when the chips come through. Nigga, what kind of shit is that?
My hands are cold.
Fuck yeah, nigga. I'm sitting there like, but you get what I'm saying? But you still paying all that extra for it. So the dealerships will suffer now because Amazon going to take them shit straight through. Especially with Hyundai. Hyundai going to bring them right to one of their motherfucking sites. And don't tell me they don't got no big empty-ass sites where they put all those fucking vans. Don't tell me they ain't going to fill them shits up with Hyundais.
I'll give you 6
Don't tell me.
I know where they at.
Don't tell me. Them shits going to be like, what are these Hyundais doing here?
Just waiting to be delivered.
Waiting to be delivered. And motherfuckers buying them like hotcakes. They're going to put them on the big trucks and ship them shit. Everybody going to be buying them from everywhere.
To avoid, Amazon has created something that avoids headaches. Yeah. For you who don't want to go to the supermarket, guess what? That's what they bought Whole Foods. You want what? You want Prime? And the funniest shit is when they brought caviar into the fucking warehouse, nigga. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You can legitimately buy caviar.
Yeah.
For Prime Fresh.
And don't think the motherfuckers ain't buying it.
Yes, the fuck they
Don't think they ain't buying it.
Prime rib. They have it. They have the greatest cuts of meat, A, all the way down to D. They have it. So whatever you want to purchase, go into the app, load up, and it will be delivered to your motherfucking door. So when we told you to buy the stock, especially when it's split, I just want to give you a ballpark idea. Okay? In the past year, Amazon stock has grown $51.53. 1 year. And within that year, you got to remember they still have pharmaceuticals. They have a deal with Grubhub. They have all these other deals and all this shit they just give you for free just for being a member. Now you can buy a vehicle. In the last 6 months, it went up $24.26.
Yep.
Let's break it down. The last 3 months, it went up $9.30. In the last month, it went up $10.03.
Nigga, that's a fifth of the fucking profits for the 6 months. So they moving towards the end. But that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Now, mind you, before it split, it was damn near $3,000
Yes.
per share. And then they split it. And guess where it's going in the next 5 to 10 years? Back to the $3,000. It was. Come on, people.
So, look, man, it's a monopoly charge coming for them because they in everything.
Yeah, you ain't lying, nigga.
You laugh, they in everything.
They not.
Wait till they take over the phones and shit. Be like, oh, you don't want that TV package?
Shit, I forgot.
No
forgot
problem,
about
player.
that. I forgot about that because you're gonna get a special
problem,
deal.
player.
They're
No
in the
problem.
works for you to get a special deal because you're a Prime member. So Prime members are going to get a reduced phone bill.
That's where your cable going right there, nigga. Channel 2 going right to fucking Prime, nigga. Only way you watching local TV.
Now, could you imagine
Amazon.
all of our phone bills are $200. So just put it to you like this. Let's say you give that $200 to Amazon. And because of that $200 and you're an Amazon member, you get all these other perks that you don't have to pay for. What are you going to do? You're going to give those motherfuckers your $200 fucking dollars. You're going to run and give them the $200 to have free phone service. You get to see the boys. You know what I mean? And all these other TV shows, you still get that same day
You
package.
get the boys. You about to pick up your new vehicle. You about to in the vehicle gonna be the Amazon deliveries in the back. They was like, yo, we just threw them in the back because we figured it was gonna be same day delivery.
Yeah,
so
we
you
stopped.
know, whatever it was.
We stopped and
nigga.
grabbed your groceries on the way for you.
Go ahead.
We saw you had an order. We stopped, grabbed your groceries while we delivered the vehicle for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And this shit is man. Listen, I'm gonna have to make another big purchase. Sorry. Once I saw this drop, and I was telling Jeff that someone is trying to do with Amazon that they did with GameStop, where they're trying to convince a bunch of people to make large purchases. Now, mind you, I just told you,
That'll force this shit up even more.
in a month, it raised $10. And this news just dropped. And again, in a year, we're talking about $52.
Yeah. So with that, right? To my understanding, it's not out of the realm. It's not super large where they would not want to do it. It's still at like 140, 150, whatever
I
it
can
is.
tell you right now because I was
I
just
forgot
on
what
it.
it closed with yesterday.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. My apologies. Because I remember when it first split, it went down to like $80 some dollars when it first split.
That's what I was telling niggas to buy it in.
Right now, Amazon stock is $147.03 per share.
Right. So it's 147. Cool. So we have 147. It's still in the range of doing it. When that shit start hitting about 4 or 5, well, they trying. So here's the deal, right? Everybody starts throwing their money in. This is what a lot of hedge funds do, right? Multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires, under the or lumped together under certain entities. They go in there and they be like, "Look, man, the 5 of us got about $20 million, and that's $20 million loose to play with. Boom, throw it in. Now we're gonna call Kev's company.
Gosh.
We're gonna call Kev's company over there. Well, they already in the game, but the point is they want to create the wave, so everybody else gets in the game. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's just like how what the boy did in stupid terms. He told people, people told people, people told other people, people started believing, people told other people. Guess what happened? You're building this fund up. We know Amazon's solid. We're not gonna sit here and bullshit. Say Amazon is not solid, nigga. With everything we just named, I'm holding this shit out till nigga you know what I'm saying? So I'm retiring. If they forced it to go up that high before Amazon starts everything they starting, they're gonna be like, look, we want it, but we still want to look reasonable, they're trying to force a stock split.
They'll do it again.
Right. And then when the stock split again, meaning it's going to go down because they're making it into more little shares.
They'll force people to cash out.
No, not force people. They're going to cash out.
Okay,
but they're going to cash out because when it's going to get even more enticing. Yo, Truth was telling me to buy Amazon, but when he told me it was $147, I looked yesterday, it was $500. But they said they're going to drop it back down to $100 again. So when it go back down to $100, new person going to put money in. Now they already 20 million plus strong in this bitch. That shit all went through all that to 500. Then it went, now you gave more shares. When it went down to this, they up again. All those new people got in, and then they going to sell.
Like you said, now just supposedly just say my 20 million shares is now 100 million shares.
Yes.
After they split it. So I have even a bigger stake in it. Man, listen.
Yes.
I'm about to make another purchase.
So yes. So then they want to off it so they can make that quick money, right? They're like, yo, good looking out for the wave. Take that money and bounce. Amazon's strong. It's going to be strong.
This shit is scary, nigga. Shit's scary. I'm sorry. It's scary.
I can see them doing it for Disney. Disney's sitting at like $90. Like a couple months ago, they were like 80. And
that shit going.
And now with them rebuilding everything and everything coming down the pipeline, I was like, I'll go back into Disney heavy. I'll buy it for a discount, 80, 90.
Disney right now is $92.58.
There you go.
It's down 19 cents. Let's go for the year. For the year, it's lost $6.
Mm-hmm.
And with all this shit going on, it's going to drop even more.
It actually went up since Chapek started talking this shit. It went up because it was like $80-something like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it did three. I see what you said. Yeah.
Yeah. They slowly reclimbing.
Nigga, did you see that? That shit shot up.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
That's what he was giving. So he gave more than those speeches that you just read, like that article. He gave a bunch of them. That's when he started talking about, yo, we cutting this work shit. I'm paraphrasing heavily.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, we cutting this out. We cutting that out. It was the other niggas' fault. As soon as he started blaming, they started rising. It was like, Bob on his shit. Let's go.
You see what's happening with Apple?
Yeah. Now, Apple's another one that you need to stay into, too.
Nigga.
Even though you don't got no Apple products, but Apple is moving.
I got shares in Apple, but I'm looking at it, and I'm like, that shit went up $1.35 just yesterday.
Yep.
And $42.93 for the year.
Because Apple got some shit that's coming out. Apple moving. Them, look at oil stocks. Certain gas stocks is
Was the SML?
way ahead.
The SM?
Look at ET. I think ET is the last one.
It was Zen and Sim, the energy one. What gas one am I with? I know I'm with Exxon. All right.
But they moving. Look, all I'm saying is stay advised. There's ways to get ahead. You put yourself in a situation, you got a few extra dollars, investing in something for the long term, you're going to need it. You know what I'm saying? If they do that bullshit play, even when they bounce out, Amazon's still going to be high. You get what I'm saying? And if they force it to go high quicker, even better that you get in now. Because you're going to be mad as fuck when that shit's $600-700. And I'm just saying the low of $600-700. And your ass was like, I should have brought that 147. And then, I should have brought it this.
Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Again, we continue to give you the keys to the life or vehicle you want. It's just up to you to follow. Again, I wouldn't do Robinhood, but there's Public and there's other companies out there.
There's tons of other companies
that you can do. Again, let's say Amazon stock is $147. All you have is $47. You still be able to buy a percentage of a share. Some money is better than no money. Yeah. Like Ray say, if that shit shoot up, a fraction of probably still get you a couple of grand. You put $47 in and you got $5,000 worth of stocks just sitting there. So there's no excuse, $5, $1, $2, whatever it is. There's no excuse anymore for anyone to have and not to be investing. You don't have to have this large amount of money that these other people do. Or like Jeff said, we're going to put a couple of people together. We're going to buy $5 million worth of
I always get mad at my dad. I tell this story again and again and again. He used to work for IBM back when computers had tapes. Not floppy disks, tapes, nigga, like the big, look like recording tapes. And they were talking about Apple stock, and they laughed at it because they didn't think it was going to. And that shit was like 10, 20 bucks, beer money. It was legitimately, you would spend more even then and now in the bar because there's inflation from the time you talking about the 80s and the money, your dollar went longer. You get what I'm saying? It was legitimately, if he had brought this bullshit, if he brought one stock at a time, would have been a multimillionaire. So if he just threw $100 at it, that nigga, he wouldn't even have to worry about retirement for paying anything. Could have 10, 20 illegitimate kids. Nigga, 4 or 5 ex-wives with 10 mistresses on the bitch.
I could afford it.
I can afford.
I could afford that headache.
Bill Gates still got, bro.
He paid her billions to go the fuck away. That just lets you know when you got money, when you pay someone that much money just to go the fuck away. And like that whole Cassidy thing, I'm like, why are you scared? This nigga a billionaire. $30 million ain't shit to him.
Yeah.
It's not.
So it just goes to show, sometimes it's timing. You be aware. We want people to be aware. You know what I mean? $20 you was going to spend on chips and shit that was unnecessary.
Or for smoke or whatever it is. Take half of that, a portion of that, put in it. And again, long term, people, stop worrying about today, next week, whatever. Let's think about 4 or 5 years down the line.
A lot of y'all got kids. Put it in your kids' names.
Trust funds. We'll get into that also one day.
Yeah.